After rallying for Obamacare, unions in this country seem to have a change of heart. Now it appears the White House may woo back big labor by letting them dodge a tax attached to the law. And the lost money will likely come out of all of our pockets. Fox News contributor Mallory Factor joins us right now. He knows all about the unions. He wrote this great book called Shadow Bosses. Good morning, Mallory.
Good morning. What do you mean woo back? You mean payback. I mean, right after the election, Richard Trumka, head of the AFL-CIOs, actually went on and spoke to a whole group of people and said, if it wasn't for us, Obama wouldn't have won Ohio, Wisconsin, Nevada, and about 3 or 4 other states. They're paying them back now. And
they are. Let's talk a little bit about the latest tax that they might get to skip on, and that's this reinsurance tax. Essentially what it is it's supposed to be spread out among all Americans. They got to raise, what, $12 billion, some crazy number like that.
It's going to be more than that.
And so everybody's supposed to pay $63, except the unions want a get-out-of-jail card.
Well, unions are going to get the get-out-of-jail card, because one thing you can count on from this administration is they're going to take care of their friends, and everybody else going to have to pay. What this tax basically does is it pays for insurance companies to take on those people who have pre-existing conditions and those people that were uninsured. And the unions, those really nice folk who want to take care of the working people, they're saying, we don't want to have to pay that. We don't want to have to help pay it.
Well, and you look at the language in the law, it's been so carved out, especially for unions. It would only apply to unions. But you know what? For the rest of us who would wind up picking up the slack, how should we feel about them getting a special carve-out?
We should feel pretty bad, but the fact is we're going to get stuck with it. The Obama administration is going to take care of the unions and the shadow bosses.
Which you detail they have all along. So the president got a lot of support from the unions in the beginning, and there's been kind of a yin and yang thing going with support for Obamacare. Right now, they support it, provided they don't have to pay the tax, right?
The unions helped get Obamacare through the House and the Senate, and they pushed real hard. And one of the reasons they pushed is because they only have about 10% of the healthcare industry unionized. And with Obamacare, a lot of healthcare workers will become government employees.
Oh,
and they see 21 million potential people as union members. And keep in mind, there's one little metric. For every million new members, that's almost $1 billion in dues annually for the shadow bosses. Yeah. That's a lot of money.
No kidding. All right. In addition to writing the book, Shadow Boxes, he's also a coach for his son's team down in Charleston, and the record is?
10-0. Merritt did a great job as our center.
All right. Mallory, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks.
All right. Very good.